Okay, so this is where I was born, in Stockholm, Sweden. I've lived here almost my entire life, but I've never really explored the city. Why? Because it's full of people, and yeah, I'm an introvert. But this day I decided that I wanted to do street photography and challenge myself. So I did. I went out into the city and started shooting things that were not people, places that were not crowded with people to make myself feel more comfortable. And the first couple of shots were actually one of the ones that I liked the most. And that was kind of surprising to me because I thought that I would start out by taking some shit photos. On the way in, I was really scared and I was really doubting myself on how it would go, but it was good to challenge myself. As I said, I've never really explored the city, so I don't really know the way. So I just ended up by the water and just taking photos on the outside of the Stockholm city, and that looked kind of cool.
That looks dope.
And it was kind of a good start because it wasn't too intimidating for me as an introvert. Standing further back. If you're doing this kind of shoot, street photography, and you're afraid of going too close to people, use a longer lens. I would recommend a 70 to 200 lens. That's the one I want to use. I don't have one, so I used my 16 to 50 and it works, but you have to get closer. So if you want to skip that step of getting too close, use a longer lens. And then I tried to take some sneaky photos on the escalator. Nothing special about them, but just making me feel comfortable taking photos. And just to make sure if someone asked me to take away their photos, I would have. One of the most frightening things was actually to go on the subway with a huge camera in my hand as well as GoPro on my chest. No one said anything, but just the idea of someone maybe saying something or just the eyes looking at me was kind of intimidating, but it's also something I need to practice on because it will get easier, and I feel like the first time is the most scary one. I've also seen a lot of pictures through windows, so when I walked past the subway I thought, damn, this looks nice, so I took some photos. These are some of my favorites from the evening. I just really like the feeling that you get from those. And then me, self-portrait. And then I felt more comfortable taking photos of people, so I stayed down in the subway to see if I could capture someone while the subway was moving, because I know those photos are really good. And I actually managed to get some. And I don't think I would have been able to if I started out here and not outside away from people. Just an introvert tip. Then I went to the city central and I tried to walk down one of the main streets and take photos, but it was just too intimidating to put a camera in people's faces, so I didn't take any photos there. And then I went to the market that was nearby and thought that I would take some photos of the people working there, but I took a photo of this guy's bum instead because I didn't want to push a camera into their faces. I got this shot though, which I think is kind of cool, of this girl smoking. And then I've seen a lot of in the street photos and I just thought I'd try it, so I went in the middle of the road. I like how the road line is in the middle of the shot. The bus driver was not very happy, but you know, gotta do what it takes to take those photos. And then I just took this bad shot, nothing special about it, but just another picture. And then I just walked on my way home and took these photos. I thought they were kind of cool. I was kind of testing out the low light capabilities of the Sony 6500. Yeah, that was it. My first time doing a street photography thing, and I was more afraid before I did it than when I did it, and I was really satisfied with what I've got when I got home. So if you're thinking about doing street photography but you're scared that you are close to people or anything like that, just get out there. You don't have to shoot people, you can shoot things like I started with. The other tip is to use a bigger lens so that you can stand further away but get closer to get some good shots. And bring a friend. If you're afraid of going by yourself, bring a friend. It won't be as intimidating if you got someone with you. In case someone talks to you, you have someone by your side. Those are my tips. If you want to do street photography, I really recommend it. This was my first time and I'm definitely doing it again. I feel like the worst part is over and it can only get better. And I got some good shots. I'll leave a link to all these photos in the description down below if you want to check them out, or if you want them as a wallpaper or anything like that. If you like this video, maybe you could leave a little like, maybe a little comment, maybe even subscribe. It's all up to you. It would mean a lot to me if you wanted to join my little journey here on YouTube. I'm trying my best, and yeah, if you did, you'll see me in the next one. Bye!